The official Last Epoch stream? What do they even have to talk about? Wow, okay, that was toxic. I thought about it. I didn't. Well, at first I didn't think about it, and then I thought about it.
Hey.
Dude, what do they even have to say about that fucking game? They spent years making this. They're still talking about it. Oh, I gotta go make tea. Then we'll start.
Yeah.
All right, queens, let's slay some monsters. Woo! Quirky misinformation. I'm just gonna do a little bit of. Wait, how did you read? Wait, how did you read misinformation from minion / melee? Yeah, you're misinformed. Oh, one more second, part 2. I'll be right back. Like, real quick. So, hey there, Busters. Hey, what's going on, Busters? I'll explain what we're doing in a second, but what we're actually doing first is what I'm explaining. That right before I don't know. I'm still PoE brain hooked. Sorry for streaming. My bad. You got the Recombinator came back from Sentinel, where you put 2 items in and they have a baby in the middle. I need to double check how this is working now, and I would ideally be able to do that, but I can't. I think a lot of people are not using this yet because it's very awkward. I want to check what the new rules are on it. Somebody has a post about like exactly what's going on. My understanding, it takes 2 items and it's just 50-50 on which things it carries over, like the base type, every mod on each one, etc. Need like level 10. How much does this cost? Because apparently I don't even got dust. The infinite grind for I need more gold is too much. Damn, bitch, this is a lot. Hey guys. Germa beat Act 2 and said it was easy, and that it wasn't very complicated. You really gonna let him do you like that? Because you're getting rolled. Okay, hold on. In Settlers of Kalguur, it is a crafting bench and therefore can be used indefinitely. The complete guide to recombinators. It's a very simple game. Also, here's the complete guide part 1 and part 2 on this whole wiki page on this one mechanic I'm about to do. But this is one of those mechanics that nobody is doing because it's one of the like weirder ones. But I think that there's literally billions of dollars to be had from taking like 10 seconds to making sure this works the way I think it does. Did beat Mezzard live on stream? He sure did. Part of the reason 2 made it worse. I know it's worse, but I think it's just worse because things don't upgrade anymore. I don't know if there's if these are like updated information. Let me like Google 3.25 Recombinator and see if anybody is saying anything. 5 days ago. Sorry, this post was deleted. Okay, never mind. We'll look for a different one. I just see people complaining. Quick PSA for anyone looking forward to using the Recombinator. Cannot move a fractured mod. Can't have 2 temple mods. Gonna drink my tea real quick because I don't know. Because that's what I do. Can't move non-base type mods to a different base type. Mods randomly downgrade. What the fuck? Okay. I want to do two random rings. Just to, like, make sure, like, see what it's doing. And then I might have an idea for some giga value. And also it'll be relevant for the build that we're making, but also if the ring comes out well, it's gonna be like Jeff Bezos bucks. So iron ring that costs 6,000 gold. Dude, I always never mind. I'll do it later. I mean, I might be able to get 6,000 like 1 or 2 maps. Or lock behind upgrades. Yeah, I think this is a whole thing later. But I do want to check real quick if I can buy some of the rings that I was thinking of combining. Because there's a few hot tamales out there. Especially with I'm assuming you can recombinate mirrored items. Does anybody know that? And I don't want to show the items I'm looking for on screen because they're going to get sniped by the one PoE player in my chat. I think what I'm trying based on that might not work though. If like weird base type things can't move. So like on a bone ring, bone rings can get minion modifiers. But other rings can't get minion modifier. So if that's the same thing they were describing, where can't move non-base type mods to a different base type. This phrase is very weird. Don't play, just snipe items Ster needs? Well, if you don't play, then you don't have the money to snipe the items. Okay, here's the deal. These bone rings have minion stats. We're gonna try a quirky little minion build. My character gains the bonuses minions get on attack speed. And the mirrored rings can have the value of a modifier doubled, but it also has a chance of making other things bad. This one has reduced cast speed, which would normally be cast speed, but it like flips it. But in turn, 20% attack speed can go up to 40% minion attack speed. And I was thinking of trying to recombinate some of these. Because even... Yeah, I think there's clearly some people trying to do it. Like this one. You can't just... You're not just gonna drop that. Maybe they play the well, then they're literally playing the game. Then they're playing. I got 1 or 2. I tried to trade someone before the stream, and I went to their hideout, and they were like, it's like one of these for like 5 chaos. And I realized, and they refused. They accepted the party invite, and they refused to trade me. They said, "Is that Ster? Fuck you. I'm giving it to someone else." Yeah, there's no good ones right now. But I'm gonna keep an eye out. Which one? Wait. What do we got going on here? I bought this one for pretty cheap, which could potentially be good. Negative max mana is actually good this patch, weirdly enough. Negative lightning resistance also has a very, very popular use. And then it's got the 36% minion attacks. Ow! Why do I keep elbowing things? Anyway, here's the plan. We're gonna do a champion. We're gonna summon things. Champion is exclusively, not exclusively, nothing in the game is exclusively, but they're generally speaking melee build man. But we're gonna summon only specters with the Wraith Lord helmet, which doesn't let you have other minion types, which good, because I don't want to have 7,000 minions. And then they brought back Affliction Corpses, which are some very unique minion types that you can summon. I think we're gonna do Dancing Swords, but I'm gonna play around with these. Because these all have increased impale effect. Impale is like a physical damage thing that champion's very good at, and they allow their allies to benefit from it too, so not just themselves, but nobody really does that, because it's quirky. But we're probably going to be Dancing Sword Boys, which they also give an aura for me to impale better, so we're going to like hybrid melee. I'm going to clear my throat 40 times. And use Dominating Blow of Inspiring. Even though this normally summons monsters when you hit with a melee attack, we won't be able to get them, but it gives you increases and reductions to minion damage applied to this skill at 300% of their value. So if we get a 10% minion damage on the tree, it's 30%. That's a lot of damage. That adds up. Why won't they be summoned? Because this helmet says you cannot have non-spectre minions. And the Dominating Blow minions are not specters. But we don't need them. Hold on, what do you want? My vortex finger? Hold on, guys, hold on. Pause the stream. Why did you go to my hideout instead of King's March? Dude, you're holding everything up. My large cluster? They want my large jewel? Huh? The Val skill is pogged? Who cares? Who cares? The dancing cyclone boys are cooler, and we're gonna have like what, 4, 5, 6, or 7. I have the most quirked up double amulet that would only work for exactly maybe this, which is the spiritual command. Reductions to increases reductions to minion attack speed also apply to me, which is why we were looking at those rings. And then also you apply an additional impale, so I don't have to get that, though I think I passed by that anyway. Summon Big Lad. This corpse, which we're probably not going to use, is like a full actual boss size, like bigger than this group of statues. But we're just going to goof around with all that and see how things feel. Stalling. I'm saying hello to my viewers. I'm congratulating them for joining me on this fine day. I like that. I appreciate that. I am setting up my leveling gear. Search for those corpses on trade. Yep. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I have to explain everything. And I'm doing it. I'm trying to be the good person for the viewers that don't know, which I assume is the majority. If you were wondering about like, oh, dude, another build, this character's really good. I've been playing it. I just don't think that speed farm mapping is like the most exciting, and that everybody is going like, nope, then nobody's gonna know what the fuck is happening. Especially because I've been doing like Delirium Beyond, which just spawns like a bajillion monsters and you can't tell anything that's happening. So I think leveling is a lot easier to follow, especially if we're explaining it as we go. I want to give I'm just like putting everything in the stash so we can level. I want a shield so we can shield charge as soon as possible. I was also interested. The reason that I started thinking of like melee minion man is because they have this thing now, and I wanted to see if it was actually useful because I hate it. Your war cries do not buff you. They get 100% more duration, so it's effectively you are buffing your minions or allies with it. It's just that there's not really even like that good of a war cry to even use. There's rallying cry, which is buffs add damage equal to 4% of your weapon per pound. It hits the whole thing. But buff has 100% more effect on minions, so it's basically it takes your weapon damage and applies it to minions. Base duration was on a level 1 gem is 2.5 seconds. It would be nice to double the duration on that. War cries can buff blight towers. That's funny. General cry 2. No. General's cry doesn't have any buff. Actually. I was thinking of doing General's Cry to apply Corrupted Blood, so this thing eats Corrupted Blood off of monsters, and I was going to do them, but I think the thing that makes more sense is just Impale boys. So yeah, if we hold a big chunky two-handed sword, and then we War Cry and give the buff to allies, then they should be extra chunky. So our skill tree, I didn't plan out. We're like mostly just winging it. Something like come down here and get all this. I made it so we don't have to go up because we anointed all the important minion stuff. We have we technically have spiritual aid on our attack. Spiritual command is the other one you want, so you get minion attack speed. Our minions have, because the champion, they're never going to miss. They have like perfect accuracy because if we taunt an enemy, then they can't evade attacks. So I don't need like random minion accuracy nodes. And then what a lot of minions build do is they come down to the large jewel socket, and you can just get some gigantic wheels of this, which is minions deal damage, and you try and get 35% increased effect of that, so that the whole thing is just minion damage. And then when we're getting on our attacks 300% of that value, it gets pretty good. And I think the only notable is minions have a chance to impale, because I have actually no idea what the impale chance is for my I don't even know if, like, does anyone know where I can get that information? I think PoE might have it. I don't do minion builds. I don't know, because you have a perfect needler 100% increased the impale effect, but doesn't say their chance or anything. And then I have no idea for Dancing Sword, which gives an aura to impale with attacks, which there's going to be more than one, so I assume that's applying to themselves, but you want to get that as close to 100% as you can, and I don't know if they have an innate value. And if they don't, then we're going to need probably Megalomaniacs with minion impale chance. Because the main thing that makes champion a decent minion guy is impales last one hit, which is each impale is like 10% reflected damage from your previous hit. So if you impale someone 5 times, then you're doing 50% per hit. I don't know. That's how I'm going to explain it. But it also gives you everybody added physical damage for each impale on an enemy. And we can impale enemies a bunch of additional times. And also, yeah, I was going to use War Banner because the new War Banner is actually good, and it buffs all of your allies. So you put down a banner, and it gives your minions melee physical damage, which is why I want to use Dancing Swords, because they actually melee. The Needlers shoot like a sky barrage. Is Impale like armor piercing or some kind of dot? So Impale, if you deal 100 damage with a physical attack, 10% of it is recorded and is put as an Impale. The next time you hit somebody, it does 110 damage and applies 1 additional impale. And then the next hit does 120 damage and applies an additional impale. And there's a default, it goes up to 4 or 5 of those hits. I think we're gonna have 7. PoE hard to get into. I mean, if you have a slow internet connection and it takes you a while to download, maybe. Yeah. So that's the plan. I think I'm pretty much ready. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 more things I wanted to put on my character. I want to just level with the actual stuff. So for Act 1 and 2, we might just... Dude, I have a duelist in Act 2. So actually, I think we skip. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a real skip moment. Its skill points are all wrong, but it doesn't really matter. Whoops. There's that one character we were leveling off stream or on stream, and we gave up on Act 2 with who was supposed to be the dual wield gladiator, and it just wasn't feeling it. Whatever, I'm gonna hop on that guy. He is the Stermanite. To get any good at it, you'll need a lot of time. Hey, man, people play League of Legends for 10 years and they never get out of silver. I don't know why all of a sudden when we talk about Path of Exile, you need to be the best player at it on day 1 to enjoy it. That's everyone's attitude. It's a fun game. You don't need to be like a try hard. So we are level 19. Let me just put on all the random stuff we had. Let me look at my skill tree. It doesn't make any sense. We're going to respec everything. We never did lab or anything, so this will be fine. This will help us like speed things up quite a bit because we can't even use Raised Spectre until level 16. So this will just put us at the point of the game where we can actually do what we want to do as well. I have no idea what to path to first on this tree though for a minion, leveling a minion champ. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I guess I get the Warcry stuff and see how that goes. That's all my points. These specters better be good. If they're not, level 28. No, I was wrong. I thought it was 16 for some reason. Also 28 for dominating blow. Okay, that's not. That's a good thing we're skipping then. Will be better to do whirling blades. I think. I'm thinking. On this, starting from here is unplanned for. I think we're gonna feel really weak for a while because we basically have 0 damage on tree because I just unspec'd all of it, expecting that I would have minions. Can't you get like a... I mean, I could get like rallying, Herald of Purity. like actually just 6-link a Herald of Purity. Yeah, let me take off the the recombinating thing. We don't have the money for it right now. This playlist is being weird. This playlist is being weird. Yeah. Even Rallying Cry is level 24. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. I need skill gems that will also apply to Rallying Herald of Purity. So we want like physical something. It's not much you can get early game. I don't know. I suppose we will just have to go see if we hurt things and where we were in the campaign. Oh, we just got to Act 3. Okay. Yeah, Melee Splash should be good on Herald of Purity. It summons these boys that whack away. They're doing nothing, but also they're a level 1 gem because we just got it, which they shouldn't be at this point. My game's real quiet. Nope. Let me see if you can put the cosmetic effect on the boys. I don't know what the general Herald of Purity boys are looking like. I think I usually like to put the red one on them. The rare case where I'm a red enthusiast. Get red boys. Absolution any good? I mean, I don't think Absolution or any minion thing is ever really gonna be bad. I'm pretty sure Absolution is still very good. Along with they're just not popular. Dominating Blow summons a bunch of minions. Your whole screen gets cluttered and you're still meant to like melee. But I wish it was less minions. Because, like, okay, we get, like, 5 of these Herald of Purity guys. If you use Dominating Blow, you get, like, another, like, 7 or so. And then you can also just be like, no, also I need skeletons. And then I need a golem. Obviously, I'm going to get golems. I'm looking forward to... I'm not typically a melee enjoyer. But I'm looking forward to Path of Exiles 2 has a lot of improvements that would be something I enjoy more. Where if you didn't watch the Witch preview for PoE 2, I think that is a pretty good explanation of how the game's going. I think it's one of their better trailers that explain a lot of stuff. But you still get specters. You can reanimate any minion in the whole game, and there's like they said like 300 or 600 monsters in the game. I need to go get a clarity. And every monster that you summon, because there's still skeletons and whatever other minion abilities, all have a set like cost. And then you can kind of just mix and match as long as you use up your cost. So if you want to do only one big minion, you can just get like a raised specter that is the value of one big minion, which I would prefer. I'm not into like 40 dudes on my screen personally. I know that's always like the classic Diablo 2 fantasy of having 40 boys. Whatever, I think we just go. I attack like one time right now though, and I'm out of mana. Hold on. I'm level like 20. Hold on. You can put on like the mana ring, right? One of these days. Level 22. I'm all goobed up. Yeah. I'm legitimately gonna take the reduced manas that they put in the beginning. Because you can respec with gold now, which is also why it seems like it's been a lot easier for new players. You can make a lot of mistakes and try a lot of things up throughout the whole campaign. Which is also pretty good to take advantage of myself. So we need to be level 28 before we try any of the things that we want to try, or start putting specters on. And then at like, I think it's 34, you get to use the Wraithlord helmet, and then we would get +4 more specters. Yeah. I thought that was a sub sound. I'm just gonna try and get there. We don't have a frost blink or anything. This character's all goofed up from where I would be if we were leveling normal. 1 to 10,000 hours played. Again, you don't have to be... You know? Like, if we go to Overwatch and you're considered a new player until you hit top 500. Is this weird, toxic elitism mentality that PoE has. Where you can't be good at an action RPG. You can't know things. And knowledge isn't a gaming skill. Dude, like, I'm not gonna start playing Overwatch because I like don't understand how Kiriko works. Like, I don't know her abilities, so I think I'm just gonna never play. Like, I don't get it. I haven't played, and I haven't like used her in training mode because I don't have the game. But like, I don't think I'm gonna play Overwatch because I don't know how Kiriko works. So they're gonna need to simplify it. But also, I still am not going to play it if it gets simpler, and then I still won't know, and it's gonna upset me. But I know that she got a swimsuit skin, and I'm pretty excited about that. So maybe I will log in. Wait a minute. But yeah, that's the attitude. I have to learn things? What is this, school? Fuck that. I don't just start the game knowing? I hate learning. I don't think anybody hates learning, but everyone's scared to do it. But when you learn, it's like, when is learning not fun? And I'm not talking about like, oh, this professor's like super, then you're not learning. My professor's like boring and it's so slow And I don't care about any of this. This is different. Can think of a few people? Probably. I'm sure they still have fun learning the things they want to learn, though, like about Hillary's emails and 5G towers. You say that person doesn't like learning, and then they'll watch a 4-hour long YouTube video about how 5G towers were like a plan by the Democrats to steal the election. They're learning. You just don't like what they're learning. We missed a bus down here. I kind of like don't care for a while on all the campaign stuff. I'd normally go like giga speedrun mode, but I think just gonna be a little more of a chill boy. Do you still believe in 5G towers? I believe that the society caught on to 5G and they're gonna rebrand it to like 7G, and they're gonna start doing those instead, and they're gonna think that that's gonna trick us. But they're not gonna call it like 7G, obviously. They're gonna call it like something like Save the Children Act. They're gonna pass Save the Children Act in Congress, and it's gonna allow them to build 7G towers that like full mind control, because the tech is here now. The only way you're not gonna get full mind controlled is if you better call Saul it. Be like his brother. You get rid of all your electronics. Smart G? I think we're gonna stop calling things smart. I think smart is scary. Because again, learning things, the thought of learning, scary. So instead of calling it Smart G, we're gonna call it like Only G. Because everyone's, you know, OnlyFans is big, right? So it's gonna be Only G. That's something we can all get behind. Are my minions dealing damage yet? No. Probably need like added cold damage and stuff. Yeah, that checks out. Added damage is good in the early game now because of the increased damage effectiveness of a lot of stuff, but I guess that isn't Herald of Purity because their damage effectiveness didn't really change, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't have it as an option for this character. Didn't kill the last corrupted node for the ore? Well, because endgame characters get like 900 ore per thing, and leveling character gets about 50, so I don't really care. Unfortunately. Not even 50? I don't know. I would guess 50. I'm just hitting things for experience. Everything that I do is deliberate. Every tiny thing. No mistakes. Brilliant. Brilliant. However, the skill tree, I have no, I do, the whole build is going to be cluster jewels, which you can't use until like level 40 at least. Oh, I know that I want the banner skills area and enemies explode inside of a banner. Also, obviously then, I want a banner. Oh, I think I already had one. Oh, I did. Cringe. I did that on purpose because I want to level 2 Warbanners. And then me and Chad are going to do some war banter. Plied? Oh, no, you want haste. Wait, no, I want Herald of Purity. Wait, no. I want haste later, so I'm going to get haste now so I don't have to come here and get it later. Gaming! Gaming! 28, we get the thing. So it's probably not going to be actually useful until like 30 when we get double specters, or not double, +4, which is more than double. They're freaking dying. Dude, they're freaking dying, dude. Dude, he's leveling so fast, dude. Engineer? I didn't read the rest. No, that is it. What? I thought there was more. There's more to that thought, right? Engineer. I've said it once and I'll say it again. It's the 5G towers. Yeah, engineer more like femgineer. You know what I'm saying? We're out here looking for the thematic surfite. I mean, I want to pronounce it better. I feel like I'm slurring, but also it's a thematic. I don't know what the fuck it is. Thaumaturgy is evil. Back in the old days, they just called it what it was. Dark magic performed by witches. Thematic sulfite. Then we go stick that in the butthole. Wait, no, we don't stick that in the butthole. We gotta go down to what's her name? Yeah, uses virtue gems. I wish I didn't have to. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Why do I need a magical gem to know how to heavy strike? Ain't no way the bandits, when a bandit runs up and hits me with a sword, that they have a gem that says like sword hit. There's so many questions I have now that we have Settlers of Kalguur. I didn't even mean to say cowgirl. I blame again Austin allergies. I'm like I'm mouth breathing. I'm trying to breathe and talk through the same hole. I did mean it. I didn't mean it, but it is like, it is a thing people say. Okay, so in the Settlers of the Kalguur, You got you can send people into maps to map for you. So you open up these portals and then people go in there and then they bring back loot and resources. Right? What is preventing, like, they're like, oh, let's settle here in Rayclast. Ooh, the soil here is so good. We couldn't settle like this in Kalguur. But then they open up portals to infinite dimensions inside the town. You see what I'm saying? You understand where I'm going with this? I feel like if you're gonna open up infinite dimensions, one of them surely you could just settle in. Or nah. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the butthole. Why is he in grayscale? Because again, like, if I wasn't, then no one would be in chat. That's like every third message. No one knows anything that's going on in PoEs. It's all you've got. I'm giving you something. I'm giving you something slightly different than the norm for you to be like, "Ah!" Talk about it. But now I've ruined it, so now no one's gonna talk about it for like another 10 minutes until we get like a new cycle of people. More like General Grievous. We don't actually want to kill him. I was just hitting his boys. 2 levels. 2 levels puts Spectre on. Hopes the Spectres are good for leveling. From past experiences, I feel like we do this once per league where I legit log on, say I don't play melee builds, put Quirky melee build in the title, give up in Act 5 or so. Usually the first Aqueducts could be the start of 4. We're gonna use Raise Spectre. Which, yeah, would be the time you get that is at the start of Act 4. Put it on. Go, wow, these things are actually way worse than I thought they'd be. Because they did say they rebalanced the Spectre gems from Affliction. And rebalanced always means they made it worse. But I don't think these ones were that good to begin with. Big robot guy. Big robot guy was, if it's one of those minions where if the AI was a little bit better on its targeting and attack times, it actually would have been pretty cool. But I know because there's the dancing dervish sword in this game, so like the spinning cyclone swords are, there's a precedent set, and I know in Affliction they actually buffed these because they started off really, really, really slow movement speed. People were like, this is dumb, and then they changed it. Actually, now that I think about it, that was a mid-season buff to a skill, which, like, I guess only melee players get. That's a highly, highly freaking unusual. It's also not on the wiki that it even happened. But I know. One more level. Can you get on a cluster jewel for minions? Can you get minion attack speed? That would be helpful. I don't actually know where I'm going to get a lot of sources of minion attack speed. Other than ring. Dude, where is this freaking I don't have a teleport, so I gotta walk through every fence. Like a pleb. Like a freaking normie. I'm over it. Banner, banner.
So you've chosen to end
Oh, I need my spectral wolves, dude. That's spectral wolves GG. Yeah, I can't hurt her. I'm gonna get my spectral wolf ring real quick. Wolves! Where's the pack? We're not meant to hunt alone. Dude, we're not meant to hunt at all. We're just running it down to level whenever we get the stuff. Well, the wolves are all just biting arcane circles instead of the foe. Kill her. 10 hits of my basic ass heavy strike scion. We randomly geared this character in Act 2. And our main 6th link is Herald of Purity. And we have no damage on tree. It's a whole ordeal at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like we basically on the skill tree just have strength. We're scaling. We're scaling. I don't know what we're scaling though. That's the only issue. I really don't know what to do with the tree other than wait for cluster jewels. I guess we wait for cluster jewels. Video game or an addiction? It's both. My right ear starts scaling when the weather gets dry. Maybe you should pour a... You know, maybe not gonna give that advice. Hey, look at us. Look at the Tabula boys. Hey, you guys got the white t-shirt? Yeah, we all went to the same store. No red cap though? I could go grab mine. We got half a level to go. And I should have a pair of boots I can wear. Yeah, it was back. Expect some damage? Nah, the wolves are gonna do it. The wolves got this. Do you not believe in wolves? Are you downplaying my wolves?
You getting boy? Stay out of the shadow.
This guy doesn't think my wolves can do it. Boop, 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 boop. Why didn't I just use an orb of binding? That's a good question. He was about to chaos roll this for move speed. This freaking guy. Hold on. This freaking guy. There ain't no way this freaking guy. You serious with this freaking guy? is my whirling blades? Okay, okay. Thought there was something else I wanted to equip. A rallying cry. We're gonna need rallying cry one of these days. I mean, dominating blow? It is dominating blow. But we are not going to summon minions from dominating blow. We're exclusively using the transfigured dominating blow to get minion damage as attack damage. Dude, check it out. The wolves are going to get him. I think I need to attack. The wolves are going to get him. The wolves are sort of. Wolves are sort of getting him. It's probably, I probably shouldn't, as much as I'm saying one level, I really probably shouldn't put Spectre on immediately. I'm at least gonna go kill Dominant. Well, I don't think it matters again because the wolves are gonna do everything for me. They're my boys. Oh, I went too early. Right? A petting mechanic to PoE? I think there's something you can pet. There's like some microtransaction where you can pet the dog. Dang. What's with the grayscale? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Precisely. Ah, you're turning into a dog. Next time you check the stream, it's gonna be all of it. And then next time you log out of the stream, it's gonna be everything you see. And then before you know it, you're yiffing. Or whatever. Huh? You say, huh, like you don't know. Huh? What does he mean? I'm a dog, by the way. What does he mean? What is the streamer even talking about? Eats kibble out of bowl. What is he on about? This is one of those, this is a 1990 R.L. Stine horror book. Choose your own adventure. Turn to page 88 if you want to eat the kibble and see what happens. You eat the kibble, and it's very good. You're a very good boy. You get many pets. You go to the park. You have a fun time playing with the other dogs. But there's this one dog who smells a little weird, and you're not sure why, or where he came from. That's just a Goosebumps episode. Chat, I'm gonna need y'all to be on your best behavior. When I started the thing describing a Goosebumps book and said R.L. Stine. And your takeaway is I think that's a Goosebumps episode. I'm gonna need you all to be on your best behavior.
God is watching.
That's a lot of bang noises. I like though that I explained it so good that even if you weren't paying attention to me at all, you still knew what I was talking about. pretty good. Isn't there one of the Kalguur crafts lets you get dogs? I think there's another, but I think it's still level 10 spectral wolves.
Have you ever seen the true face of God, Exile?
There's some neato minion ones. Boom, 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 boom.
It's an illusion, Exile.
Going, 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 going. Chatter's behavior where you're in for a scare. I'm gonna get one of the many episodes about the living Chucky dolls, and you're gonna have to watch it. You're gonna have to watch all of those episodes. And in between, like when it would go to commercial, it's gonna pause. And I'm gonna explain to you what you just watched, because I don't think you were watching, and I don't trust that you were paying attention. Okay, sounds like fun. Sounds like fun until you're at like episode 14 of them. And it's the same thing where the girl's like, "Mom, the doll was moving." And mom is like, "Don't be crazy, hun. That can't happen." And then it goes to commercial, and I explain that to you for the 10th time. So what the girl was saying there was that she thinks the doll is haunted, but her mother says that can't possibly be because of her limited worldview and inability to accept that perhaps we live in a world not fully explained by science. Some things need to be explained by 5G towers, which are not scientific, they are satanic. Let's be clear. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. We've had reports of evil dolls. We're looking into it. It has nothing to do with these only towers. These only G's you've heard about. Okay, are we putting specters on or nah? Level 29. We doing specters right now or nah? I think we're doing it right now because we need to like pretend we're doing the thing. Where do I put my gem? There it is. What do you get for quality? All resistances on a Spectre gem. Well, we get dominating blow. We get to dom. And I could put the Spectres on, but I'm not going to 6-link them. I once again am wholly unclear on how the frick Spectres work and when I'm going to lose my Spectres and if I am going to not lose my Spectres. Minion damage. Spectre. These things need a frenzy. Or speed. I need this to be 3 blue. I need a 3 blue. 3 blue right now. 1 click. 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 1. 1.
Do what I say.
It wouldn't do what I said. Okay, so I don't want to get annoyed here. I'm going to get very angry. I'm going to start yelling. I'm going to start being kindly yelling. I moved this folder and I keep looking for it in the wrong spot. Perfect dancing sword. We drop this on the ground and then we raise it from the dead. Yes, and then we get to keep it forever and I don't have to buy it again. But also I will need... Also, that's why I'm saying I don't know what I'm saying is true. I need desecrate. So that we can create corpses. Like The Corpse Bride by Susan B. Anthony. No, I don't want to destroy it. Okay, there's the corpse. We summon one. How many can we get max at the moment? 1. Okay, that's our sword. That's our 1 sword for right now. Kind of almost want to do the blood demon. If I'm only gonna have 1, because it's freaking gigantic. Okay, sword's gonna go pop off. Wow. Wow, guys, check him out. It's dead. So it's supposed to be in our desecrate pool. And it has a new color so you can see it to resummon it. I ain't seeing this guy. They don't add those to the core. Do they really not? Why are they being so fucking annoying about it? Okay. Well. Guess we'll get it again later. They're scared of minions being good. Says a minion player who doesn't even acknowledge the fact that they've been some of the best builds in the game since the inception of Path of Exile. They don't want minions to be good. Yeah, I'm a victim. That is kind of annoying, though. Boop, boop, boom, beep, boop. Well, then, I'm going to... that's just annoying. Shit. They're not... The swords don't have a lot of life. So did we once again get to Act 4 and then realize we don't want to do this? Or nah? If every single time a sword dies, I need to buy an item to replace one. Just pack your inventory with them? They're gigantic and they cost money. My whole inventory would be the amount that I can summon at one time. That's how I feel. I mean, we could just make them tanky so they don't die. But to be able to recover your specters with desecrate, that's what we're talking about. Chat told me that I can't, and I summoned. See, that's what I thought the patch notes said you could, but I might have had an exception for affliction thingies. I'm gonna double check. I think, like, chat's always wrong. Oh, your yeah, because Spectre Pool is in your hideout. Yeah, it's all of them. Wait, no. It's not. It's the one thing that I have summoned right now because I overwrote it. But you can have 10 you can have 10 in your pool now. I need the corpse targeting button. Input. You. They should be in the pool. Unless I royally... Fucking specters, man. Spectre... Yeah, we might just not want to fuck with it until we're higher level. Did I lose the spectre? I lost them in the aqueduct. That's not them. Those are just glowing guys that look like them. This is a different aqueduct. Wait, no, I lost them in the other place. I lost them in Dried Lake. But then I summoned something else here. Because I was confused. And that's how I believe I replaced it. Okay. Well, then let's test with one of the other ones I have. Let me buy a freaking minion life gem so it doesn't just insta-die. And these ones are a lot tankier. Anonymized corpses die, they are gone for good. I think chat, hold on, I think you guys are cooked. Corpses spawned by the desecrate and corpse walk skills now have a 15% chance to match your specters rather than a 15% chance on top of being added to the main pool of corpses. These spectral corpses are now usable for most purposes. Can only be used by minions such as Raised Spectre. The number of specter varieties your character can desecrate is always 10. Corpse items can be used like currency to create a corpse. The corpse can be consumed by minion skills or turned into a specter minion. There's nothing that like says... You fucking guys are so confusing. You can't resummon them. The only time you can resummon them is when you do it. So true. So true, bestie. Itemized corpses now spawn spectral corpses. I think we just overwrote it. That's my boy. Go back one page? To what page? I went through 4 pages 20 seconds ago. I don't know which one you're talking about. Monsters from corpse items cannot be desecrated. Each corpse can only be used once, and additional copies must be purchased to have multiple copies as a minion. I thought that was the whole point of the change, but I guess not. That itemized corpses can now spawn spectral corpses after they spend all of this time describing that spectral corpses are for raised specter and that they go into your desecrate pool. Yeah, it's not in my desecrate. Dude, I'm gonna like fucking end the stream. That is absolutely obnoxious. This dude is gonna die in one map. I can put as much life, like minion life supports on this as possible, and it's a big tanky boy. He's gonna die in one fucking map. Respec incoming? No. Delete character incoming. Delete character, log off. Let's go see if he dies in the first map he enters. Looking at how much damage he's taking, and I don't like it. And I don't have like, I don't have minion life on the tree, which is the problem because I started fucking champion. He's gonna die in this map. Can we get a leech gem? Not yet. Can't get fortify on him. Life on hit, I guess. Oh yeah, convocation. I forgot convocation has regen now. Can't use it. Try using Holy Relic. That's not the build. That wasn't the build. I don't want to use Holy Relic. I want to use specters, and I want to use the itemized specters they put back in the game specifically to be used. This dude's fucking already dead. There's a chance that at like high level we can keep them alive, just by getting them enough life. He's dead. That one is 15 chaos. And presumably when I can have 7 specters, I'm going to have to buy like 7 dancing blades. And if one dies, I have to buy another. Is the issue. And that's the whole character concept. Is to use a specter. So like champion can do the thing now where they hold on. Where they give their minions fortify and then we can just invest in like defense a lot for them. But I know from the minion player POV, like you can have a super tanky animate guardian and it still dies sometimes. Yeah, it kept those little shits. I don't know if... See, I partially don't know if the reason it's not working is because spawned corpses on Desecrate up to a maximum of level 24, but the corpses we used are level 83, so Desecrate shouldn't even be able to make them. So I don't know if that's the case, technically, or if I'm coping. And I'd have to like go on another character, buy a max level. Heal your minions when you press it. It's usually minion recovery is fine because you can very easily get your minions to have like lifesteal. It's that when like a boss does a gigantic like slam attack, or there's just some enemies in the game that do a whole bunch of crazy overlapping stuff to minions. It's that they're gonna die in one hit, not over time. Weird change to not let them enter the pool. Well, you're talking about a completely different thing because itemized corpses weren't in the game during Crucible, which is where you went wrong. Well, I think that's a GG. I think that's a GG, no re, end stream, go home, do something else tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. I want to double check that this is true. Because again, let me read these. Yeah. I think I just interpreted this in a positive way. Like, why even bring this up if it doesn't change anything? Other than the fact that you can't detonate dead an itemized corpse, and who cares? Well, yes, Jeffrey. Thanks for shoving. Let me think. I don't have a character this league that could even test it because they're all like, they don't have enough intelligence to use the gem. We could get a lower level specter at like 70 or something. That whole change was to nerf chain detonate dead builds. I don't think so because itemized corpses were not a part of detonate dead. Last league there were no itemized corpses and people played detonate dead. You guys are getting confused in what's being talked about. That line is just weird. Okay, I guess stream's over. Rest in peace, dude. The exact same thing every league. Quirky Minion build, get to Act 4, quit. When you remember how this shit works. It seemed like it was gonna be a fun build. But I really don't get... Is the intent? Yeah, but you are talking about a different thing. I'm telling you, you're talking about a different thing. And you're arguing still that actually I'm right. You are right. It's a different thing. Right about something else. I could maybe test this on standard, but who the hell is gonna trade me on standard? I really just want to like absolutely 100% confirm before I throw in the towel. Who's got intelligence? Can anyone in standard help me and give me like a level 20 raised specter gem and a corpse? There's no way anybody's gonna be fucking trading me. Character name, Ster pathetic. Otherwise, I'm trying to trade for one right now. I think I can get the Spectre gem, but no one, like, trading me a corpse is gonna be weird. Oh, I thought you were the guy I whispered who wanted 3 egg salts. Okay, we have a desecrate. Have a raised specter. I need a corpse, which I might have, but like in one of how many tabs? You know what I mean? There's no way we find one. That is an impossibility. Let's see if I can find somebody who can trade me a meat sack. A literal meat sack. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam down the list. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Okay. We've got a meat sack. It is a level 70. Our desecrate raises corpses up to 80. Raise specter. Raise specters are level 72. Get these minions out of here. Out of here. Go. Go, 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 go. Corpse. Summon. We have an imperfect meat sack. Okay, desecrate. There are no meat sacks in the pool. I want to make sure that if he dies, that he doesn't somehow like go back into the pool. I hope they can kill my meat sack. Dude, why did I get a meat sack? They have such high health. They're still gonna kill it. It's just gonna take... They're gonna kill me first. Infernal Legion will burn him to death. Sorry, meat sack. I love wonky builds. I think it just insta-died. Okay, desecrate. Yeah, this is not a wonky build. This is a build that probably will not function even a little bit. Because we would have to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have to keep 7 dancing fucking itemized corpses alive forever. And that is never going to happen. Love you too. Thanks, man. It can work. I mean, my understanding is that the dancing swords are just weak and that they die, and that even if you invest into life, they don't have a lot. And then we would have to like get them fortified, get them resistances, make sure we kept our minions chaos resistant. Like just so many like steps of garbage that I guess the stream is over. That was all I wanted to do, and I was so... I'm always so confident a minion thing will function. Like, what is the point? There is one itemized corpse called a marionette that when it dies, it resurrects itself. That's like all you can do. There's a couple that have auras, and if you were like a pure minion zoo build, then you could use them probably and just give them life, and then all your minions get an aura. But like, there are so many itemized corpses that are like, we do a quirky thing to help buff melee builds. Oh, like this one gives impale effect. So I can't invest in life on a minion as a melee character and then like try and work a specter in the build and do anything interesting. Because if it dies one time, I need to go into the trade website. But they're supposed to be tanky enough? Yeah, well, I can't invest in minion life and also be like a melee hybrid. I need life. Perfect dancing sword. I'm looking up the PoEDB of how much life do they actually have. I don't think it's a lot. How much is a lot of life for a minion? Like PoE DB raise zombie. How much the zombies got? Zombies. Raise zombie has 24,000 HP and they die all the time. Perfect dancing sword has 9,000. It's the end of the stream. GG. This is the one thing I want to do for PoE. We'll figure out something else to do tomorrow. Maybe even I'll go live in a bit, like get something to eat and maybe just stream my other character on alt channel. That's unfortunate. This character would have been cool. It's kind of insane that like this even exists. If they are basically unusable. It has the same armor as a zombie. Fuck, dude. I'm not at the stage of depression that is acceptance yet on this one, so I'm just lingering here like, dude, no, like what I'm there's come on, dude. Surely they didn't add corpses back and no way to use them. Surely. Are there other impale specters that are just normal specters? Like if I got a normal sword or something and I just didn't use the itemized one? I'm gonna see what the internet says about impale specters. Syndicate operatives apparently are good at it. PoE syndicate operative. Who are those? Are these the Flicker Strike ones? Dude, these have 22,000 life. Are you gonna make a fucking corpse you can't summon more than one time have 9,000 life? Deals 13 points less damage. I don't know what the syndicate operative is. Just run a T1 map with Syndicate mission. Don't kill Assassination Syndicate and wait for significant other to spawn. PoE best Impale Spectre. For an Impale Skeletons build. No. Everybody's just saying Syndicate Operative. That's 3.12. And nothing else, because I'm sure it's awful. For sure that comment is wrong. Well, give me a counterpoint. Go shower now. I'm gonna hop on Other Boy and see if we can get one. I wouldn't be able to enter the map as my other character, so I don't know how I would transfer the Spectre from a leveled character. But how would I give? I think I need someone to help me. If someone, I think that's the only way. That if someone else already, isn't there a global chat where you can ask for specters? I don't know what that is either. Spectre chat. On PoEDB, set them. No, you do it. I don't want to do it. Again, the operative can be spawned infinitely. You never have to buy a corpse for it ever again. That's the difference. That's why I'm saying itemized corpses are stupid and they don't make any sense. You have to pay for them, and if they die, they are gone forever. And they're going to die because it has less health. Looking for Syndicate Operative. I think that's this is the gameplay. Hey, bro, anybody got a Syndicate Operative? No, because they were only relevant in 3.12. We're in 3.25 now. I will be... I don't know, how do I convince them? Do I tell them I will be best friends with anybody who gives me a Syndicate Operative? Let me see if I can find a YouTube video of what they do. Oh no, that is the video.
You can't see it because I'm using MTX to hide it, but I'm using divergent thread banner. When I link to generosity, this gives my operatives 40.
Yeah, I just want to see what attacks they use so I know who they are. It's those dagger guys. And they throw ethereal knives? It just looks like they throw a million knives. I'm assuming they can multi-hit. And then if we get to endgame and they actually can survive, then we can switch over to the dancing swords. Use a spell. Does it any minion gamer know? There's a Huey, Flicker, Strike, Spectre. We would want them to be melee attack ideally so that they can benefit from War Banner. We just need a good physical minion. Flicker Shade. 3DB Flicker Shade. I'm recalling. Whoa! Pog! 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 Does it say anywhere on here what their damage type is? I'm assuming it's physical. Otherwise, I think these skills would say converts.
Hey, Ster Hype UA, what will you do when the world as we know it ends? Free Peeper Pets.
I just want to see what they do. Do it. Just 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 do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, they Flicker Strike. Where do they spawn at? %50 of Fizz to Chaos. Ah! Fucking minions, man. I need a melee physical Spectre that is not trash for me to consider. That's all I'm... And it can't be a corpse item because they're terrible. I thought this page had like a list of useful ones. One sec. The barrier to minion build seems extra high. The barrier is that I have never played one, and that I wouldn't have to do this for any other character, so you're only seeing me do this for one type of character, which is minion, and your sample size is 1. Hold on, we got the Google Doc. This Google Doc is awful. Sample size is my own confusion. I can confuse you about any build. Physical Spectre. All I want is like an example of one that deals fizz damage. There's only a few melee fizz specters even worth looking at. Boom, it starts by saying ranged ones. That's fun. This was 5 years ago though. There's been so many more minions added to the game since then. Katava Heralds. Katava Heralds might actually be decent. That reply peaks. Hey guys. Wait, did they ask? What are the... Oh, and preferably ranged as well. The Wendigos, do you know if they convert to cold? It needs to be pure fizz. And then they would need to have like their own impale chance. This just seems doomed. Yeah, Katava Herald sound okay. They have 100,000 life? Oh, that's level 83. Because they should just kind of be aggressive because they do have a leap slam forward. And everything seems to be physical damage. Gain 50% of Fizz's extra fire. Go fuck yourself. And they have bleed. Dude, there just has to be one minion in the whole game that I can Google. PoE, impale, minion. And one person can say this minion impales. And within the last like 5 years. This post has to be from within the last 5 years and just say the Spectre can impale. The Syndicate operatives look good, but I would like if they're not melee, then I can't use the banner on them. And I would like to use the banner because otherwise I don't know what my skill points are going to. And I'm Googling it and everything is just saying dominating blow. Guys, I think this is cursed. $2 old. Hey, that's within 5 years. Yeah, that's the this is actually the Spectre list that I found. And I said it was awful, unfortunately. Because it really, I don't know, this list is just totally random. And Control F physical is just telling me all of the minions that convert physical. Demon Harpy maybe is the Scourge monster. Debuffs makes them take increased physical damage. Let's look at Demon Harpy. Surely there is hope. It is an attack, not a spell. 75 is converted to... Why? Can a minion just deal physical damage? It even has an aura that makes things take more physical damage, but it's converting all of its fizz to fire. We're done. I don't know where that thing went. Utterly doomed. Oh, I think I just had to go back. No? You have no idea where the list even went. Perfect dancing sword maybe? Dude, welcome to the stream. That's a really good suggestion. That's GG. I gotta go. Bonus physical damage increase converted damage too? No, because you don't deal physical converted as fire, you just deal fire. The enemy takes more physical damage, dealing fire damage. See if I can figure it out on my own, but I am spinning in circles and chat is telling me things I know and tried already. So it's just gonna keep spinning in circles even further. Bye-bye. Probably a different game tomorrow. EDF is coming up maybe Monday. I need to figure it out with people. Missed your bits? What will I do when the world ends? Oh, I'll be dead.